In 1920, the New York Times published a scathing editorial. They mocked a physics professor, claiming he lacked the basic knowledge of a high school student. His crime? Suggesting that a rocket could operate in the vacuum of space. They called it impossible. They called him a dreamer. But on a freezing Tuesday morning, exactly 100 years ago, that dreamer was about to silence the world. His name was Robert H. Goddard. The date was March 16, 1926. The location: Aunt Effie's farm in Auburn, Massachusetts. The ground was covered in a thin layer of snow. Goddard, along with his wife Esther and a couple of assistants, dragged a strange skeletal frame made of steel pipes out into the cold. This wasn't a fireworks rocket packed with black powder. This was something entirely new, a machine powered by liquid oxygen and gasoline. The engineering was incredibly complex, placing the combustion chamber at the very top, with the fuel tanks hanging below, shielded by an asbestos cone. With a blowtorch on a long pole, Goddard ignited the engine. For a terrifying moment, the rocket just sat there, roaring, spitting a furious jet of fire into the snow. And then, it moved. It didn't go to space. It didn't break the sound barrier. It flew for exactly 2.5 seconds, reaching an altitude of just 41 feet, before crashing into the frozen cabbage patch 184 feet away. It was a chaotic, brief, and violent mechanical scream. But those 2.5 seconds were the Kitty Hawk of rocketry. That tiny 10-foot-tall contraption proved that liquid propulsion worked. It was the spark that would eventually evolve into the mighty F-1 engines of the Saturn V, carrying humanity to the moon just 43 years later. The New York Times eventually printed a retraction 49 years later, when Apollo 11 was already on its way to the lunar surface. Robert Goddard didn't live to see the moon landing, but every rocket that leaves this Earth carries a piece of his quiet, snowy triumph. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more untold aviation history.